Hello everyone, let's start chapter 9. We said last time that the Spaniard and Friday's father went to save the Spaniard's friends and they didn't come back. And after 8 days, Robinson and Friday saw a large ship, and beside this large ship there was a small ship, and on it there were white men, and they had 3 prisoners. And these prisoners are white too. They are from England. They are Englishmen. And we saw that this ship was an English ship because there was a flag, an English flag, on the top of the ship. And we said that this time we will know the story of the 3 prisoners and the white man. We will know that these white men are bad men. They took the big ship and they took the captain and the men on this ship and they captured them. Capture means they made them prisoners. They made them prisoners. So again, there were bad white men. They took the large English ship and they took the captain of this ship and his men as a prisoner. Do you remember that we said that there were 3 prisoners with the white men? These 3 prisoners are English, and one of them is the captain of the large ship. And now they will stay on the island, and Robinson and Friday will set him free. They will kill the bad people and they will take them as a prisoner, and they will set the captain free, and he will ask the captain to take him to England. He will ask the captain to take him to England. And this is the picture here. This is the captain of this ship, and he is wearing a coat of a captain. Robinson and Friday helped him too, and they captured the bad men who took his ship, and he set him free, and he asked him, after he saved him and capture the bad people, he will help him to go England. And now look at Robinson's face. He looks very sad. He looks very sad because he is going to leave this island. When he got on the boat and he started to leave the island, he had 2 feelings. He felt freedom, that I am free, I am not in a prison, I am not on an island and I cannot go any place except this island. He felt that he was in a prison. Prison means a place you kept in and you can never go out of this place. So he felt that this island was a prison to him. So he felt first that he is free. He felt that he is free now. I can go home to my country. I can go to my friends. I can travel. I can see people. So I am free. And there was other feeling, which is sadness. He looks very sad because the island was his home for many years. He used to live on this island. So again, he had 2 feelings when he left the island. Freedom, because he will be free to go wherever he wants to go, and he felt sadness because the island was his home for many years. So again, we said last time there was a large English ship, and there were white men, and they took this ship, and they took the captain of this ship and his men. There were 3 prisoners, the captain and his 2 men. And while the bad men were sleeping, Friday and Robinson helped the captain to set him free. and they took the bad men as a prisoner, as a prisoners. And he asked, after he saved him and he saved his ship, the captain, Robinson asked the captain to make him go back to England. And when he started to leave the island, he felt two feelings. What are they? First, freedom. I am free to go wherever I want to go. And he felt sadness because the island was his house, was his home for many years. Now let's read the story together. Open page 36. Chapter 9. We leave the island. Leave means go away. Leave means to go away. Friday and I hid in the trees and watched as the English sailors drank brandy and sang song. Brandy is a bad juice, kind of juice. So the sailors means men who travels by sea. Sailors means men travel by sea. As the English sailors drank brandy. So sailors mean the men who travel by sea, and they drank brandy. Brandy bad, it's a bad juice, and sang songs. One of the prisoners was wearing the coat of a captain. So we knew that one of the three prisoners was the captain of the big ship. I felt something was wrong because the sailors were very noisy. He said that the sailors are not kind people. They are bad people. Luckily, they drank too much brandy and soon fell asleep. They slept. The captain and his two men were surprised to see us. So when the bad men slept, Friday and Robinson went to the captain and his two men, and they were very surprised. They didn't knew that there was someone on the island. We untied them. Untie means to let someone free. Untie means to let someone free. And I quietly asked them who they were. I am the captain of the English ship. These men took our ship and brought us here. So these bad men who are sleeping now, they took the large ship, the large English ship, and they took the captain. And he asked him, if you help us capture means to take them. I will do anything you want. What's the meaning of capture? Let's see. Capture means to catch someone, to keep him as a prisoner. Capture means to catch someone, to keep him as a prisoner. And this is the picture. Here, capture. Look at the policeman. The policeman captured the thief. So the captain asked Robinson to help him capture the bad men, and then he will do anything that Robinson wants. What do you think? What will Robinson want from the captain? He will ask him to let him go to England. Excellent. So if you help us capture them, I will do anything you want. Well, I am an Englishman like you. If we get back to your ship, I want you to help me return to England. So if I help you to get your ship again, so help me to return to England. Return means go back. To go back to England. Of course, I will help you. All right then, take these guns and let us wake the others. They will wake the bad men. Some of the sailors who were sleeping heard the click of our guns. Click means the sound of the gun. They woke up the others. And he said, all right, get up. You have two choices. You must do two things. you can die here means I will kill you, or you will be my prisoner. So again, Robinson wake up the bad men, and he asked them two things, that if you can die means I will kill you, or you will be my prisoners. We are sorry, but they said, okay, we will be your prisoners. And they said, we are sorry, Captain, it was a brandy, we will do whatever you say. The captain and his men tied the sailor up. So the captain and his men tied the bad sailors up. Then he asked his men to watch them while I took the captain to our tent to eat. So what did the captain ask his men to do? To watch the other bad men. To watch the other bad men. While he took the captain to his tent to give him food, I told the captain my story. What was Robinson's story? Yes, this old story that he left his home and there was a storm and all the men died and he is alone on an island. Then he lived with a dog and then with a parrot. Then he found Friday and he lived alone for these many years alone. I told the captain my story and it was difficult for him to believe me. It was why it was difficult for the captain to believe Robinson's story, because it's very difficult to man or anyone to live alone on an island. You need people to speak, you need food, you need hospital, you need school. You cannot live alone on island for many years, but Robinson could do this. You ate only fruit and vegetables? No, I had a whole garden. He spoke about his garden. I made the same things you have in England. There are goats here. I have goats. I had cheese. I had milk, meat, and I caught fish. But I still can't believe you lived here for so many years. And you had no one to talk to, and you had to do everything by yourself. So, again, why the captain didn't believe Robinson's story? Because it was difficult to someone to live alone on an island for so many years. And he had no one to talk to, and he had to do everything by himself. Captain, I learned new things about life. I was feeling lonely. I felt alone, that I am only by myself, I am alone. But now that I have someone to talk, who is he? He was alone at the beginning of the story, and then he had someone to talk. Who is he? Excellent, Friday. He can talk to him, and they are best friends. And I am much happier. I am more happy because I have someone to talk to. I must say, Crusoe, you are a brave man. So the captain told him, you are a brave man, after he listened to his story and he knew that he lived alone for many years on this island, and he can plant his food, and he catch animals, he go fishing and do everything by himself. He said, you are a brave man. Brave means strong. A brave man means you are a strong man. The captain and I took some of his prisoners back to the boat with us because we needed their help to sail. The others stayed behind. The Spaniard and Friday's father never returned. So on the day that they left the island, they didn't see Friday's father or the Spaniard. I asked Friday if he want to stay and wait for them. What do you think? Will Friday go with Robinson to England, or he will stay on the island and wait for his father? He will say, no, Master Robinson, I will go with you. Why? Why Friday will go with Robinson? Because he said, you are good to me. My life is safe with you. So again, why will Friday go with Robinson to England? because he said that you are good to me, you are kind man, and my life is safe with you. I am safe with you. But if you leave me here, the natives maybe come and kill me. Remember, we said it before that the natives wanted to kill Friday. Why? Because he is one of the men who liked the king, who they killed. We don't know what will happen to the others. We might see them someday. You see, maybe I can come someday and meet my father. When we left the beach to go back to the captain ship, we said that Robinson had two feelings. What are they? I felt two things. Freedom means I'm free. I will go wherever I want to go. At last, from my prison. Prison means a place you kept in. And a strange sadness. He was very sad. Why? Because the island was also my home. The island was also his home. So again, he has two feelings, sadness, freedom, and sadness. Never forget this. Two feelings. Freedom, sadness, freedom, sadness, freedom, because he will be free to go wherever he wants to go, and he will see his family and his friends. And he felt sadness because the island was his home for many years. Now I want all of you to open your story booklet. Let's read it together. Chapter 9. We leave the island. Capture means to catch someone in order to keep him as a prisoner. Number 1, question 1. What was the captain's story? We said that he is the captain of the English ship, but these men took his ship and brought him to Robinson Island. Did Friday want to go with Robinson? We said no. We said yes. Yes, we said yes. He will go. Yes, he did, because Robinson was good to him and his life is safe with him. Number 3, how did Robinson feel when he left the beach? He felt two things: freedom from his prison and a strange sadness because the island was also his home. Comment: I must say, Crusoe, you are a brave man. Again, 4 things. Who said this? To whom, where, and why? Who said this sentence? The captain of the English ship said this to Robinson in the tent after he knew Robinson's story, and he couldn't believe that Robinson lived all these years alone on the island. The homework: you will listen to the CD and read the story very well and then answer the homework. What was one of the prisoners wearing? We said one of them was wearing a coat. After you read the story, you will answer a coat of a. Number 2. What did Robinson want from the captain? He wanted he needs something from the captain. What was it? To let him go where? Robinson felt something was because the sailors were very. Number 2. Robinson told the captain his, and it was for the captain to. Yes, excellent, girls and boys. Now we have finished chapter 9. Inshallah, meet you in the last chapter, chapter 8, and thank you.